Unexpected things happen all the time. If you were to get lost in the woods, would you know what to do? If you answered no to my previous question, then this speech is going to save your life. If you ever were to be lost in the wilderness, today we will discuss the most important things that everyone should know. We will discuss how to build a shelter and a fire, how to gather food and water, and first aid tips to help you survive. Knowing what to do in an emergency situation can save your life. Building a good shelter and fire will increase your odds of survival. The first thing you want to do is find wood for your fire and shelter. Also finding some vines to support your shelter, and maybe some clay to help build a foundation. ThriftyOutdoorsman.com states that you should build your camp far enough away from water for your own protection, but not so far that it's difficult to bring water back to camp. Building your shelter and tips to make it easier and more efficient. You should start building your shelter by getting a nice layer of clay through your floor. Building up the walls with sticks and branches with leaves to help block the wind. Using your branches and leaves to build a roof will help keep you protected from rain. As NWTF.org states, building an effective shelter will protect you from hypothermia and the elements. Creating and maintaining your fire and unpleasant conditions. You should build a fire pit with stones or dig a hole in the ground. While gathering sticks, try to find some bark for kindling for the fire. Building your fire with the sticks in the shape of a teepee will give an ample amount of surface area to burn while keeping the flames warmed up. Once you have created a space to keep yourself safe from the elements and a fire to keep you warm, you should start to think about getting some food. Learning how to gather food and water is a major portion of survival. Finding water and purifying it if you can. The best place to find a good source of water is a river or a creek. With the constant flow of water, it helps it to keep itself clean. If you can't find a river, you should always boil the water to purify it. Boiling the water will kill any bad bacteria that might be in the water. WildernessAwareness.org said that you should boil your water for at least 10 minutes, plus 1 minute for every 1,000 feet above sea level. Gathering edible berries and plants help with preventing starvation. You should also know what animals are easy to catch with minimal supplies. Knowing what berries to eat will keep you alive. If you eat the wrong type of berry, you could become very ill. Catching small animals or insects will give you the protein you need to survive in the wild. Tips on cooking meat that you have collected to avoid sickness. You should always cook your meat. Cooking your meat will help you kill off any diseases that the animal might have. Make sure to have a hot fire and keep an eye on the smell. They may attract bigger animals. Once you have food and water, you may want to keep in mind your first aid skills and other knowledge of the wilderness. Keeping up on your first aid and navigational skills are going to make the emergency go better. First aid can be created by the things you can collect around you. You should always keep a first aid kit on hand. If you are unable to do so, then you're going to have to get creative. Leaves can work as a good bandage to help keep the wound clean. Always clean your wounds carefully. How to read a compass and a map. Knowing how to read a compass and a map is very important. Knowing where you are is the best thing for you. You can make it back to camp. Reading a map will help you understand what is around you, while reading a compass will help you determine what direction you are traveling. HighConsumption.com once said that getting to high ground is the best way to see where you are, or to see where you need to stay away from. Basic knowledge of potential dangers around you. You should always know what dangers are waiting for you in the wild. Always know what animals are in the woods around you and what time of year it is. Bears and wolves are going to be your biggest worry. Knowing how to scare them out might just save your life. There may be other dangers such as strong currents in a river or a cliff that's not safe to be around. It is best to get to know where you are and get home safe. When lost in the woods, it's good to know where you are and keep yourself safe. Over this discussion, we talked about making and maintaining a shelter and fire, gathering food and water, how to keep yourself safe from infections, and knowing how to get yourself to safety without these basic skills of the wilderness. Being lost becomes an unsafe situation to begin. These life skills are something that everyone should know. Without this, you are potentially risking your life. No one wants to lose a family member or a friend because you decided to go on an adventure that you're not prepared for. Take my advice today and learn these skills.